Well, it's 6:07 p.m. I locked my keys in my car today, so I'm trying to see if my dad, I think he's in Delaware, he won't be able to unlock the keys in my car. And they wouldn't give me, I had like $4. And they said they needed $5.99 to ring up my alcohol. So they're not going to do it. I got some diet green tea. My best friend James is over. James is a coincidence person, even though I'm a schizophrenic. Because I have one friend who is black, who calls himself Carl James Himes, and then James's name is James Colvin. Carl called himself his name is Carl James Himes, but he calls himself James Corona. And then James Colvin is my best friend after, Jeff McGaney. They diagnosed me as a paranoid schizophrenic sometime when I was 23. I've been in 3 psychoses, scary psychoses actually. And I've had, 2 seizures from my dreads. So what I did is I turned to witchcraft for guidance. I find Hecate to be, a loving goddess. And my angel, my coven leader, I asked my angel to have black hair because of my belief in Hecate. And I got this Gemini symbol and this Grim Reaper because I've thought about killing myself 3 times in my life. You know, I drive out and sometimes people flip the finger at me in cars. And I've made a lot of mistakes. But, you know, a lot of things that I've seen in life made me sick. Like blackmailing. People that don't like me, abuse from my dad. Being cheated on by my girlfriends. Being abused. And I got 33 subscribers on my channel. I wrote down that my ex-boyfriend was a famous drag queen named Billy. And there's this boy that I hung out with when I was 25 named Jared that looks like him. That is a coincidence person, even though I'm a schizophrenic person. So my belief is that Hecate makes it to where things happen in my life, I guess everyday things. But sometimes I always get in arguments with my friends. And I was in an alternative school and it wasn't fun. As much fun as I would like to believe it is looking back on it now. You know, I really went through a lot of things in my life. And I just never got anything out of my dark situation. Even though I feel like I'm a nice person. That had frogs and cats and dogs. At my mom's and things like that, you know. And it's been 4 years since I talked to my ex-boyfriend Billy Fouts. With Billy, I would always put my mind somewhere else. And same thing with Kelly and Brian. I met one day when I was 13. And my relationship with Billy Wesley Fouts was underage. I was 16. But when I turned 20 or 21 is when I hung out with my best friend named James. And then there's a Brendan Drexler boy on one of my Ryan Fair Facebooks. That is a coincidence, friend, even though I'm a schizophrenic. Because there's a Brandon Jones and Brandon Drexler people. They're two different people, but they don't look the same. So when I see things like this and I chat with them, or, I chat with Wesley and I act like I'm happy with life, when really you're just always mistreated and there's drama and you get in arguments. And like I said, I did have to go to court for a peace order when I was 28 or 29 because of my girlfriend that would cheat on me. She cheated on me with 9 boys. And I just don't like this one guy as my ex-boyfriend named Billy. And the only girlfriends I did things with was Alicia Brooke and Sabrina. And like I said, when they qualified my disability, I didn't see any of my disability money at first. I've had 2 seizures from my Tourette syndrome, and I've been in 3 scary psychoses. Even though I'm a schizophrenic, the people coincidence people are real. I don't know if I'm really James's best friend or not. I would like to believe so. What got my disability approved was that I heard voices. I've had an anxiety attack in my alternative school. I get in arguments with friends all the time. And all my friends are from alternative schools. And we argue. And I think I just snapped and had my first real psychotic break when I was 26 or 27 for my whole life. I switched from being an atheist at times to being a Wiccan person. At the end of the day, the people, coincidence people, are always real. I don't know. They just always are real. And I find my life to be very cool. And you know, I'm only a human. I didn't deserve to open up a YouTube channel. Get 33 subscribers. People just like my videos. But I was always a good kid that was just locked in closets by my stepdad. Almost raped. I just didn't deserve that. I'm emotional all the time. I had an allergic reaction to Haldol for my schizophrenia. And I didn't care what happened. To me, this girl with black hair that follows me around all the time with weapons is real. You know, when I was 16 or 17, no, my dad did not buy me a car. It took one of my friends named Ryan being shot for me to get a car. And I didn't drive until I was 22 or 23. And I had 5 girlfriends in middle school, and I did things with 3 of them. I fingered one gave me a blowjob, and then I fingered another one. And you know, I had frogs as pets, and cats, and dogs, and animals. But I feel sensations in my body that aren't there. When I walk around in my house, I'm yelled at by my dad. You know, at one point I thought I was mentally retarded. Because I have autism, and I knew Hecate was going to make the air conditioner come on. Like I said, you know, when you are in a witchcraft coven, and I don't smoke marijuana for people who thought might know me and think that I was high. I wasn't. Because I don't smoke marijuana very often. It's just I have paranoid schizophrenia. Because I'm sick from my whole life. And my whole life just made me sick. And, you know, I was in an alternative school and I was a behavior issue. And I just tried to be the best person I could. And I had a best friend named Victor. And the public defender called me on the phone, and my therapist told me I could have went to jail for 4 or 5 years over my blog. And my dad was like, you can go to jail for a long time. But in the end, it was just a peace order, so I'm still walking the streets. But I don't think I did anything wrong. All I did was said that, you know, I did things with a boy. I had one boyfriend, did things with a boy named Kelly that I talked to sometimes every now and then. Had a girlfriend with black hair that left me to be with a rapist. And there are always 11 friends on my Facebook, and about 25 of them that don't like me anymore. That makes me believe that this girl with black hair that follows me around all the time with a knife and a gun is real. And like I said, I've had 2 seizures from my Tourette's, and I've been in 3 psychoses, and I always argue with people. And one boy named Josh was like, it's sad to see how far down the rabbit hole you've fallen. When really I feel that rape is my life. I just feel that rape is my life. And see, my ex-boyfriend knew Jeffree Star, the singer and makeup guy on YouTube. And I'll always love him because he's my ex-boyfriend. You know, we hugged and kissed. And then I got with my girlfriend and we would hug and kiss. But she was a cheater. And really, I just feel like this goddess is real and she enjoys being equal to me. And my job was to sell Black Web, the name of the book that I chose. And down there, I'm almost 8 inches. And I'm not a virgin. And I like to watch Waterboy and Family Guy and Robot Chicken and Judge Judy and Squeezy Chips on YouTube. And I hang out with my best friend named James. And I'm a schizophrenic person that has severe bipolar depression, severe PTSD, OCD, and I was in an abusive environment. And anybody can look on Maryland Judiciary Case Search and look up Tony Mitchell Willie, or look up Pamela K. Willie and see my stepdad's record, or see my mom's record. And you know, cops can do things and go to jail for a long time. I guess someone up there must really love me. Even if people dislike my videos, I find comfort in feeling like God loves me. You know, we're all only human and we all go through things. I've never tortured animals. I love animals. I always have, and I was always a good kid in school. But I find my life to be very sad. And it's not my fault that I have the issues that I have. And this is going on 25 minutes. I'm going to upload this on my Ryan Fair and Bel Air, Maryland channel. My real name is Ryan George Fair, and this is going to be the only channel I upload on. I want to try and get along with everybody and not have enemies. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair, everybody. It is August 25th, 2022, and it's 6:25:47, and my camera says 25:25. I hope everybody's good. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan.